Hey, my name's Dylan Stanton. Here we're going to take a look at my professional development plan and as a personal trainer and in a business sense as well. I'm currently a student at NAIT in the PFT program. I'm working towards my CSEP CPT. I'm not currently certified in anything, so in my professional development plan, we'll see how I plan to attain certain certifications. And I'll give viewers a chance to know my goals and aspirations in the short and long-term future and how I plan to attain those things. Looking at my short and long-term goals, short term I obviously want to graduate the program I'm in and attain my CSEP CPT, and shortly after that I want to get my NASM sports performance training and corrective exercise certification. I also want to begin to build a solid clientele from wherever I might be working out of after I graduate. I want to be known in the personal training community. I want to market myself so that I am known across the city. My long-term goals consist of continuing my education and studies and constant research. I want to have a steady client base at this point. I want to be able to train clients of all backgrounds, whether that be weight loss clients, athletes, bodybuilders, and so on. My goal and vision is to have a business eventually that is successful in training athletes and, along with the general public, just to overall help better people's lifestyle and let people train how they want to be trained and produce elite athletes along the way. Professional development often costs money. It is essential and important to make sure we do get our professional development yearly or every 2 years if that's the case. It doesn't necessarily have to cost money. We can do it every day on the internet or in the library. There's constant new material out for us to develop in a professional manner. CSEP and NASM both have workshops you can attend that do cost money, so when considering a budget, it's definitely important to consider the prices. CSEP has an annual professional development day that is $135 for non-members. It generally takes place out of town in BC, so additional costs for hotel and food and travel is something to consider as well. NASM Sports Performance Workshop is $229, along with the corrective exercise workshop, and an MMA workshop that they also have is $229. When considering if you want to take these development classes annually, it's going to be about $1,000, tallying all the travel costs and everything involved. In order to attend these workshops and conferences, there are prerequisite resources that are needed. For example, you need to be an NASM PFT to attain the NASM sports performance or corrective workshops. So that being said, shortly after graduation, I do want to get my NASM PFT first and foremost. An individual does not, however, have to be a CSEP member to attend the annual conference. I do plan on becoming a CSEP member regardless. So, that being said, the resources needed are my NASM PFT and CSEP credentials. When trying to attain credits in courses such as a sports performance corrective, one must already be a NASM CPT, which is an expense of about $600 to begin with. This is something that must be renewed every 2 years, at which point the price is cut in half basically. The CSEP CPT costs roughly about $200 to begin with and is also cut in half when you go to renew. Both of these open doors to many different things. CSEP offers a strength and conditioning program that is available that I'm very interested in. The expense of these things are just a stepping stone to my future. When considering opportunities needed for credits, there are definitely some that are going to be more valuable than others, considering what I want to go into, what I want to specify in, and how I want my business to be run. The sport-specific side of things is definitely what I want to focus on to begin with. NASM Sports Performance Workshop is definitely going to be valuable to me, CSEP also offers a strength and conditioning class, which I mentioned earlier, that will be valuable to my future. I want to go into the corrective exercise side of things too, which will also be a valuable opportunity for me. But for now, the sports specific side of things is going to be the most valuable opportunity that I am going to take and plan to work towards in the near future. When considering trends in the industry, it is very important to be familiar with everything that's on the up and coming. Trends are constantly evolving, and they offer opportunity for professional development. It's important to do your research on them. It doesn't necessarily have to be through courses that you pay for, but even online. Some to mention are kettlebells, TRX, and MMA. These all offer courses that will give you credentials in professional development. Like I mentioned, it's very important to be familiar with them. Clients are going to ask you to train with these sort of techniques, so if you know them, the better off you'll be. That being said, trends are constantly evolving. There's room to create your own trend in a sense, if you're willing to put the work in. But overall they all offer opportunities for professional development, and it's very important to consider them. Credits are essential and mandatory to receive every few years before renewal of many certificates. CSEP requires 30 professional development credits every 2 years in order to renew, and NASM must have CEP, continual education petitions and applications to renew. Credibility is important, and is definitely something that a trainer must have part of their life at this point in order to renew certain certifications and move forward as a personal trainer. Professional development credits isn't just for the credits, but it is for the knowledge as well. So the credits are just mandatory. The knowledge is what is very important. When considering professional development, a tracking system or a recording system is also very important. The one I have planned out has it displays the skill, the current ability, the target ability, development opportunity, criteria, time frame, and evidence that you did get that professional development. It also has a list of priorities to be able to put these opportunities in. Upon research, NASM actually has applications that you fill out for the continual education petitions and applications that if it is out of NASM scope of practice, you would get this filled out by whoever the education was done by. It is very important to track your professional development, and the system I have here would be, my first priority is going to be my CSEP CPT, so how I'd get that. My second priority is going to be my NASM CPT, and I could, show and give me evidence and sort of thing. And my third priority would be my sports performance at this point, and this is all a plan within the next year, I'm going to say. Professional development is essential in the fitness industry. As becoming a certified personal fitness trainer, professional development credits become mandatory when trying to renew certifications. It's important to stay on top of the newest trends and consider budget and money when getting your professional development credits. As mentioned, it does cost money in many cases. Keeping that in mind, it doesn't always cost money. There's research every day, as mentioned before. So this has been a look at my professional development plan and how I intend to grow over the next couple years. Thank you for watching.